Ciao, and welcome to Coco's Italian Market. I'm Chuck Ginelli, the owner. I'm going to show you how to make a Caesar salad from scratch. It's probably one of the most requested things for me to teach people. It helps to have a wooden bowl. It sticks to the top as you're making the salad, and I'll show you how as we go. Your peeled garlic, anchovies, Dijon mustard, use regular Dijon, your lemon, Worcestershire sauce, red wine vinegar, nice oil, cracked pepper, the shredded Parmesan is best, and croutons if you desire. Let's get started. It's best to use two nice flexible forks. Garlic, you use the garlic by how old it is, and I use one clove usually per person, and if it's kind of old then I add another one because it's kind of mild. I really like garlic. Here's the trick. You got to grate the garlic. You could use a press, but hey, we got the bowl, we got the forks, and you're gonna have to do this to the anchovies anyways. So here we are, we're grinding up the garlic. Now the anchovies. I like to put that nice flavored anchovy oil in there. Don't be afraid to use anchovies. They don't taste bad. They become emulsified in the salad, and it actually gives it the salty flavor. And I would do 1.5 per person. There we go. Same thing. Emulsify, make our own anchovy paste. See, this is part of the fun. Don't buy anchovy paste unless you want to. And this just takes practice. And the longer you do it, the easier it gets. And you impress your friends, you get invited to more parties. When it comes to the Dijon mustard, I do a dollop per person, but I like mustard, so I put a lot. The lemon, take the little pit out, poke some holes so it doesn't go everywhere, and that's great. The Worcestershire sauce, just a dab around the edges. Again, this is where the wooden bowl comes into play. If it was a metal bowl, it would just all fall down to the middle. The process of how you put the ingredients in and how they are mixed together is just as important. Same thing with the red wine vinegar or the balsamic. Now, nice quality oil. A lot of people are afraid of eggs. You could use an egg beater. I'm not afraid. I like to put the egg in there. We put the egg yolk. That's what, actually, when you think about it, we're really kind of like making a mayonnaise. And you need egg to do that. So, there we go. Getting the mixture going. This takes a little practice. We're using the ends of the fork to pull the oil, slowly pulling the oil into our mixture. It's as if you have ever made mayonnaise in a blender, you have to add the oil very slowly. Same thing here. So you'll notice I'm using the edges of the fork to pull in the oil slowly, and you'll see it whip up. I go around the bowl, pulling it up the side of the bowl. And now for the lettuce. Use the romaine lettuce, wash, I cut it up with my fingers. I don't use a knife. I just tear it into pieces. I kind of devein it a little bit to get rid of the white, but it doesn't bother me. And at this point, you can add the cracked pepper. Your cheese. Mix it up a little more. And so that the croutons don't get soggy, I put the croutons in at the very end. And that's it, you're ready to serve. Doesn't take long. It takes long at the beginning. Like I said, everything takes practice. Alrighty. Enjoy.